Hey guys, well, welcome and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are making pasta dough. This is our third episode in our Back to Basics series. Let's make some basic all-purpose flour pasta dough. We're gonna add all of our all-purpose flour, our salt, and just give that a little bit of a toss to combine. You can do this on the counter. It freaks me out a little bit that I'm gonna end up with eggs running off the surface onto the floor. So I'm gonna get it started inside of this bowl, and then after things start to come together, we'll transfer it onto the counter to finish kneading it. Flour, salt, and now we're gonna crack our 4 eggs. I don't know why I have 5 eggs out. So we're just gonna put one of those back in the fridge. So 4 whole eggs, and then our olive oil. So historically, I was a little bit unafraid of just having my KitchenAid do a lot of the work for me. And through this process of making these videos and trying to practice some of these basic skills, I am toughing it out and kneading everything by hand on the countertop, which is significantly more of a workout than I ever realized. So while there's no shame in recruiting your kitchen equipment to do jobs for you, I'm just very humbled by this experience. This dough feels entirely too wet, so we're actually going to add some extra flour to it. About 10 grams. Something tells me this is not going to be enough. I don't know if you could tell at the start of the video, but just my sizes of eggs were pretty variable from like a medium to an extra large. So I feel like that extra liquid volume really impacting the texture of my dough. It's feeling a lot better. I feel like maybe another 10 grams would be good. So we've probably been kneading for like 5-ish minutes, but we have a much smoother texture to our dough ball. Now that we have our pasta dough kneaded, I'm gonna wrap this up in plastic wrap and just set it aside on the counter for at least 30 minutes. I wanna use it within 4 hours of mixing it, but it's gonna be way past dinner time by the time 4 hours rolls around. So yeah, we're gonna set this aside and come back to it when we're ready to make dinner. All right, so our pasta dough has had a chance to rest on the counter, probably for about an hour. I was thinking about it, and I've made pasta, like noodles, plenty of times. It's one of my favorite things to make from scratch. But I have never made ravioli. We're gonna make some basic like spaghetti style pasta. And then I really wanted to try to make some 4 cheese, well, 2 cheese, 3 cheese? I don't know. I used ricotta, Parmesan, and Pecorino Romano. So I've seen these kind of like fancier attachments for the KitchenAid mixer. I do not have one, so we're just gonna crank out all of our pasta by hand. I don't want my dough to dry out. It's actually quite a bit wetter than I expected it to be. My pasta laminator has, it looks like 9 settings. I don't think I've ever taken it all the way to setting number 9. We're gonna start at 1, which is the widest point in my pasta laminator, and then kind of go from there. And when we get to what seems like a good thickness, I don't know. I recognize that that is really subjective. I divided our dough ball into 4 pieces. I do not want these sticking together. I don't want them sticking inside of my pasta machine either. That is setting number 1. Now I want my ends to be a little bit more square. We're gonna turn these over and send them through one more time. Okay, we're getting somewhere. That went through a little bit sticky. Keep it from getting too wonky on me. Let's pass everything back through setting number 1 one more time. Number 2. Down to number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Getting somewhere, you guys. I feel like with making ravioli, I'm gonna want my 2 sheets of pasta to be pretty thin, probably thinner than with like a spaghetti recipe. So let's take it to 7 and see how we're feeling, and then maybe we'll go all the way to 9. I'm trying to find a good balance between supporting it going in without letting the weight of the pasta itself like stretch it out. I don't know, but that's pretty see-through. We're doing it. We're just going to 7 and we're gonna see how it goes. It's gonna be a super long piece. All right, think this through a little bit more. The next thing I'd like to consider is which pieces am I going to use to make ravioli. Those set aside, and we'll use these for spaghetti. My goodness, so long. These sheets of pasta are crazy. I'm kind of questioning my my current life choices, but I have a feeling it's gonna be delicious, so I'm also okay with it. I will take the struggle so that we together can learn what is the best way to make this. So for starters, best practice SOP is just gonna be making these a little shorter. Long noodles are great, but not if it's like impossible to eat them. We have our pasta laminator, and then I also have this attachment that goes on it. So with these, you would use more for like a fettuccine, like a wide pasta. And these are more for our like spaghetti. Okay, that's kind of working. It's so thin. Oh, it's sticking. Uh-oh. What in the world is happening here? This is the reality of cooking at home sometimes. What is this? What is even happening? Okay, that's going a little better. Oh, nope, we're still getting, okay. Well, I'm still gonna eat them because the pasta's perfectly fine, even if it's ugly. I should cut this just to give myself a little bit more counter space. Okay, so come to think of it, I was trying to make 2 pieces of pasta that were about the same length, but I'm realizing I didn't need to do that because I can fold it in half and then just cut it. I've got my 2 layers, or rather my 2 sets of pasta dough to make my raviolis. I'm gonna set both of my lids aside, my fancy piping bag assembled with a Ziploc and a rubber band. This works totally fine. So cute. I don't know, we're just gonna go for it. I think I'll make them 2 wide. I don't know, that seems pretty good. I'll just kind of get in here and top off some of the smaller ones. No, that wasn't so bad. We're totally getting somewhere, you guys. This is the part I'm most nervous about because I feel like if I don't get these pasta sheets to stick together, I'm gonna cut them all apart and put them in the boiling water, and then everything is just gonna become, I don't know, cheese, water. So Maybe this is how you do it. So I'm going in and just brushing this with some water. Try to get my edges. Oh goodness. Oh, okay. It's getting underneath. Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay, well, yeah, well, this is happening. The water is making the pasta stick both to itself and the countertop. This is exactly what I meant to do. In fact, press everything. Trying to get in there and press out all my extra air. These ones, they're making me a little nervous because there's a fold. Oh, that one just straight up tore open. We just gotta keep going before the other ones dry out. Brush, brush, brush. For my future self, I want to try to keep maybe my filling a little bit farther away from the edge, because I feel like part of the trouble I'm running into is, oh, that's cheesy water. No, okay. Part of the issue I'm running into is that the dough at the very edges, like I'm having to stretch it over my drops of cheese. And this top sheet, that's getting a little crusty dusty. So we're gonna pull it over, press this all down. Oh my gosh. All right, that looks great. Get it unstuck from the counter, try to ease everything. We're making something, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, it's working. Oh my gosh. I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. All right. Bro. Oh my gosh. They're so cute right now. Look at how cute they are. I love it when things work out well. Now we have to actually boil it. Let's see if it comes out good on the other side. Our water is at a nice rapid boil. I'm just gonna go drop all of this into our salted boiling water. Now I think this is gonna take probably like 1 to 2 minutes. It's so fresh, like it won't need to be in there for very long. All right, welcome back. We survived our experience of cooking all of our pasta. I chose to do the spaghetti with a pesto sauce tonight, and then for our raviolis, I tossed them in a piccata sauce. We had about a 10% failure rate. I think I had 3 of them explode while they were in the pasta water. I was struggling to seal up the edge on one of those sheets. Thank you so much for joining me tonight in our Back to Basics episode 3 on pasta dough, and I'll see you next time.